Okay, go on.
Hello, my name is Sonam. Today I am going to say about my father. Uh, he, he is very uh, rich in mind and he is very positive. He is now bearing for loans and he is paying all the money that he take. Before he was in big trouble and he take too much loan, but now he's little hard and but now he's bearing much and earning money and giving. Um, he is very nice man. People think that my daddy is like a chore and like one day that people send some gundas to my father to give dhamki. If he not give money, he will kidnap me like that. And but also he bear that uh, thing and he was very poor in that situation. But now he is uh, slowly earning the money and completing all his loans. He is always positive. He always think always he think first at and last at last situation he do. And today I'm going to ask my father and I'm going to question like this. Daddy,
Yes.
and what is this?
Now I'm writing course of my bachelor. It's last this year, so I'm doing hard labor for this.
And I listen you. How is the situation of your family like?
Actually, my childhood what was also not so good. I'm come very remote place. That time also I always positive in future. I think future is present. Whatever I'm doing very well in present, it create itself future. So from childhood I'm used to think, and family was very poor. There is no education, there is no environment for education. If I must go to school, almost 1 hour and 1.5 hour I must go, and there is no facilities to travel also, very far in jungle. And there's like actually in summertime everywhere like muddy, and if I wear shoes and actually there is no shoes, sandal, and wear like a dress, and when you reach school that time totally wet and muddy my wet, and that time teacher also beat me. Yeah, that is. And then other like continue I'm struggle, and my like personal life also I spent very hardly. And again my think is always come to like sociality things. Always I must think social, how to develop the person, family, like social and nation. Always I worry about this, but actually worry is not work, but I try to do how to spread the message by me. So always I wanted to be example of society, example of that village. Because of that, today I'm in this stage.
And how about your social life?
Actually, social life is this also very critical, very difficult. Was when I came in Kathmandu. At the time, the discrimination like age, caste, Sherpa, and many caste. Actually, I'm Sherpa, and in Sherpa also the discrimination, lower Sherpa, higher Sherpa. And then that time actually I was 21 years old something, and they said, oh, they are lower caste. If I go near of them, and they feel like you stay in their room, and if like talk with actually obviously 21, 23 is like one young age. That time, like we try to love as well. That time also they said, oh, they are Loy Sherpa, and then it's very hard for me, and I create myself. Oh, it means I must go against these things. So because of that, I establish one caste like a Sherpa. That institution says Sherpa Songwriter Samaj Nepal, and that establish and start work. Then now there is many people are convinced, and there are 4,000 now members in that committee society. And then I start slowly other like with like a nature institution, and then like small like area institution like Kanchenjunga Parvatan Kendra. Likewise, unlimited natural opportunity. It works many all over the Nepal, everywhere like a branch, and we start like awareness program actually about tourism. And what is the tourism? They didn't know, and we make team and we went to like Shindu Palchok, Shinduli, Ramechhap, Gorkha. Those places we went and spread about awareness about tourism. Today's Nepal income is like this is income is tourism, agriculture, then agriculture, hydro, human resource. This is strong parts of the Nepal economy. So because of that, I work actually in this social field to build those types of things. Yeah.
And like social life, can you say about nation life?
Yeah, it's joining like I want to say first of all, I start actually I want to give example myself in my life. When I was child, that time I was like a personal man, yeah, personal. Then I slowly I growing up, and then I do hard labor and family life. To bear that family life, I started different works in village as well to help the family, like go digging field to plant the paddy, millet, then maize, and different types of crops, and like alaichi. And then I come in Kathmandu. Actually, this is for family, and I waving carpet. In factory like carpet industry. I work in carpet industry, and staying there, I work like a teacher also as well. A little I passed SLC school living certificate from village, and I come here, and I don't have any help people. Because of that, I help to family, and then work study myself, and I earn money working by that carpet industry and teaching tuition language, English language, and other in Bauda. According to my honesty, according to my talent, they give me one room, and I must not pay for that room. I must teach them and their children, their parents also, because they there is a one event. They work in India, and they didn't study. He was like a chakdar, means big, and he earned lots of money, and they built at Bauda building, and then they don't have education. They didn't have education, so they put me in that house, and that also I did. So that is many that I have, and carrying like porter's life in tourism, carrying many laws without That time actually it's not much money comes, just 80 rupees and then carrying. And to save that money, I used to do this. Is actually in Kaligandaki region. There's a Kaligandaki uh, bank of Kaligandaki river. I carry like 45 kg luggage, and then morning time I work. I carry eat just beaten rice and dalmot, because after that eating, like the stomach become big. And actually why I did that, save the money and win evening time, lots rich. And then also the discrimination, who is a porter, they always, you go out, you go little bit out. And they said, if I pay money, they become happy. Because of that, I pay money and I eat rice and then sleep. Because of eating and sleep, I only used to have night-time food, and daytime just eating beaten rice and making what's called bloom in that, yeah, like that. And I did like a family life, spend. And my father had married like two married, and that also I wear, and still they are separately. If I according to this human culture, it comes one married and another second married, that they come controversy, they want to fight. Because of that they put separately. So because of that, family is very peace, yeah, because of me. Otherwise, this time what happened, this says situation. So that
And I will listening that you are following in global warming and you want to reduce that global warming. Please, can you see about that?
okay, yeah, actually already I told my life, like personal life, family life and social life and nation life. Actually this is issue of before, whatever I did in like different places for tourism awareness, public awareness, that actually I did for the nation. And then now I'm worrying about world, because in this world people are staying, not only the people who is living things like animal, insects, and many things are now, they also own life, they have own style and they own thinking. So because of that, human being is conscious man, a conscious animal. They always become aware, can aware. But like animal, for example, like cow, buffalo, like dog, cat, they cannot. They live with the nature. And even small insect, they have own life. And who saved their life? It's day by day, because of this global warming, is going to death there. So because of that, this nature is destroying by human being. So how to preserve, how to aware them? If you cut the tree, if you dead the plant, that time carbon dioxide is always all become a carbon dioxide. You don't get any oxygen. Because of that, every living things are destroyed. So because of that, how to preserve this nature? I'm worrying, and I'm giving all this, spreading the worldwide this message. Today I have been working like 2 decades in tourism field, and I have different friends from international people also, and I'm sharing with them, and they said they are happy with me, and I'm sharing my this global warming ideas, and we each other talk. So this is your duty, this is my duty. So every human duty we must to do. And said I have lots of example. This is like even in Nepal also, I give when I stay in reach in some stay like junction. There's the eating and throwing like rubbish and many things. Because of that, I did. I cannot say now in this situation because I have lots of things for this. This is small and big. I brought like 3-4 days dead body and rubbish. You can swing this. These are I have there many boras like hundreds of kg. I have in rubbish. This is brought from Mount Everest, Kanchenjunga, and different places. I brought the rubbish. Disposable things is disposed there, and non-disposable things is brought here. And like always, when I used to do trek at that time also, I do myself because this is my duty. If I saw somewhere the rubbish that time, actually I bought it. And now I'm not working much according to this environment or global warming like carbon dioxide. Now I give some example. Today is like a big this solid. Actually, this what I am about solid among those environment only bring 5%. But still 95% is control, most control. So global warming is a very sensitive issue. So now I am making slogan: reduce the climate change, preserve the nature, or preserve the nature, reduce the climate change. If we save the nature, if we preserve the nature itself, we preserve. If we destroy the nature, we destroy ourselves. And that solution is reduce the climate change. How to reduce? Reduce means we cannot stop because this is a nature cycle. So it goes. But every human being must be sensitive at the time. It little bit easier today in the world. Different like high level they work like about global warming. But my question is that why are they not going to village? Where is the remote place? Where is the indigenous people are staying in the village? Actually, they must know. We must not cut plants and trees and how to grow like agriculture farm. They must save growing agriculture farm. There is no loss for us. If we grow agriculture, human being actually depend on agriculture. Without agriculture, people are nothing. It's not impossible for live. So because of that, agriculture is very important. So we can grow agriculture. We can say one stone, many birds. If we grow agriculture, it become eat also, and it preserve the nature also. Is preserve nature and plant. Actually, that where do big seminar, convention, and like a conference, those people most reach to place, remote place. They must change to reach there, and they must know what is the global warming. But today they stay big hotel and stars hotel and convention, big like conference. That not make sense. So because of that, I'm trying to make a bridge of that place to that who do the convention and seminar, conference, those people I want to join with that. So because of that, I am doing this.
Thank you for answers, and
Yeah.
we get all our answers, and please don't forget to like and subscribe in our channel. Please, thank you.